Hello everyone, welcome to Asparica Hub. In this video, we will discuss 5 important Supreme Court landmark cases related to fundamental rights. In my channel, I have already uploaded part 1 video of the Supreme Court landmark cases on fundamental rights, and this will be the second part. So these judgments are very important for UPSC and all other competitive exams. So let us understand one by one. The first case is the Champakam Dorairajan case. Let's understand the background of this case. This case was related to reservations in educational institutions in Madras state. The government provided caste-based seats in colleges. The issue was whether such reservations violated the right to equality under Article 15 Clause 1. And the judgment of the case is Supreme Court held that fundamental rights prevail over directive principles of state policy. So the communal GO was declared unconstitutional. So the important point of this case is this judgment led to the first Constitutional Amendment Act 1951, which added Article 15 Clause 4, allowing special provisions for socially and educationally backward classes. And the next case is the Oliga Tellis case 1985. Let's understand the background. This case is also known as the pavement dwellers case. It involved eviction of people living on pavements in Mumbai. The issue is whether the right to livelihood is part of Article 21. And the judgment was Supreme Court held that the right to livelihood is part of the right to life under Article 21. Without livelihood, life cannot be meaningful. So this case expanded the scope of Article 21. And the third case is the Krishnan case 1993. The background of this case is it related to the right to education and regulation of private educational institutions. The issue is whether education is a fundamental right. Court judgment was Supreme Court held that education up to 14 years is included under Article 21. And the importance of this case is this judgment became the basis for the 86th Constitutional Amendment Act 2002, which added Article 21A, right to education. MC Mehta case. Background of this case. MC Mehta filed several public interest litigations related to environmental issues like Ganga pollution, vehicular pollution, and industrial hazards. The issue is whether a clean environment is part of the right to life. The judgment is Supreme Court recognized that a clean and healthy environment is part of Article 21, and the importance of this case is it expanded environmental rights, established principles like polluter pays principle, precautionary principle, sustainable development. And the last case is the Mukti Morcha case 1984. The background of this case concerned with exploitation and poor conditions of bonded laborers, and the issue is protection of rights and dignity of bonded laborers. The judgment given Supreme Court held that Article 21 includes the right to live with dignity. Court directed protection and rehabilitation of bonded laborers. Importance of this case, it strengthened protection of weaker sections through public interest litigation. These landmark judgments show how the Supreme Court expanded the meaning of fundamental rights, especially Article 21, and protected equality, dignity, livelihood, education, and environment. Understanding these cases is very important for competitive exams. So follow Asparica Hub and share it with your fellow aspirants. And we'll see in the next video other important landmark cases. Thank you.